It's a joy and a privilege for me to introduce you to the first module of the Mighty Heart course. And just before I do that, I want to give you a little background as to how this happened. It was late in 2019 when I suddenly had a premonition that something huge was coming towards us. I had no idea of anything like a pandemic, but I knew what was coming was big and potentially frightening for a lot of people, and needing all the skills we could lay our hands on in terms of dealing with conflict. So I sat down and started writing. I wrote everything that I knew about the skills of resolving conflict and everything that friends and colleagues also knew. It just poured out. I wrote for a couple of weeks, and the result, a couple of months later, was this little book. Now, I want to really talk about the time that we're living through, because this time of tension and terror and loss is also a time of opportunity. In this time of acute tension, change is possible. But that means that the fears that people are going through need to be addressed. It means that the grief and the loss of sudden death that's happening in many families needs to be addressed. It means that the fears that children are going through needs to be heard. And the stress and the tiredness of our caregivers needs to be really not just sympathized with, but really attended to. So this is a time that needs the mighty heart, because the heart is the center, the beating center of all transformation. And this is our opportunity as humanity to grow our hearts into a much, much bigger space.